Hello everyone! Oh my god, I am so tired. Like literally, it's been so busy. Jesus Christ! But yeah, we've just finished week 6, so like literally we're officially like halfway through the residency, which is mad. But yeah, a lot is going on. A lot of just been really busy this week, especially just getting everything ready for exhibition in Half Room, which is open in 2 weeks, well, just under 2 weeks time now, so it's crazy. And that includes kind of like install and everything, so we literally don't have much time. And like, yeah, I've been really busy doing that, but I'll be talking about that in a bit. But yeah, what have I been doing since and what's been going on since I last did a video? So I did like my last one recently, so like last week, but I'm gonna try to do it kind of weekly now, because like so much changing every single week and so much we're doing. So this week I had 2 glazing workshops. So one was like in one day, so that was like really intense, like oh my god, but it was really good, went really well. So I had like a 3-hour workshop in the morning and then a 2-hour workshop in the evening. So like the 2-hour workshop is kind of like what my standard workshops, kind of evening classes are, like 2 hours long. So that's like my standard one, which is happening every single week. But then I got requested by a teacher asking if I can do a glazing workshop for her students. I think they were kind of like art therapy and gardening, kind of. I think that was the class or something, but they were master students, and yeah, so basically I got requested, so I did like a 3-hour workshop teaching them about glazes. If you watched like my last video, oh my god, I talked about how chaotic my first glazing workshop I did was, because I just didn't realize how difficult it was going to be, kind of just like to explain everything with the translation with the students, because they've never done it before and like they don't know any of like the technical terms that I'm on about in Mandarin, let alone in English. So it's kind of just like teaching them something like, I don't know, in a foreign language, even though it was in their language, like. But at the same time, we got some really good outcomes from it. And yeah, it just kind of like I went away, realized like, right, I need to be a bit more prepared. So I organized all like the powders and everything, and kind of like checked all the translation, because some of the translations were actually wrong. So we've been using like dodgy shit basically. But went around, sorted all the raw ingredients out, so then they were all organized and ready, and then basically they could just be brought out in kind of tubs and like laid out all on the table. So I finally went around and sorted all that out. Then I also did a handout which we got translated, which basically described everything that I was saying about kind of like the background knowledge of glazes, and then the kind of like theory and kind of science behind glazes, like a brief kind of introduction to each different thing, which is what I was talking about in the lesson, but then they couldn't really understand, and I was just like, I actually don't blame them, because this is really difficult. But yeah, managed to do the handout, and then oh my god, the difference, like literally it went so smooth and so well. They understood everything what I was discussing. They went down to do it, they got really engaged. So yeah, the first week show was really good, and then in the evening class, then it was just like backed by it. Like these were the kind of the class that I had the week before, and I promised them, I was like, look guys, this week is an absolute mess, but like I'll try my best to be more prepared next week. Like this is just a test run. I didn't realize how difficult it was going to be, and then we had some more scales as well, which really helped, because I went and bought some. So yeah, overall it just kind of just like, it was just so much better, like. And yeah, the handouts definitely helps. It's kind of just like, need to do some more preparation for my workshop this week with handouts, just to give kind of background introduction to like what we're doing, and like a little knowledge and information on certain things, just so then they have an idea, like, okay, this is what he's on about. But yeah, it just went so well. And like what was really nice, especially in this week's workshop, so like the class which I had, normally we got asked to do classes, and it's kind of like the teachers that ask us to come in and do the class with the students, because that's what's happened kind of 2 or 3 times within my other workshops that I've done. But this class, like, apparently, like, they were the ones that specifically asked that they wanted to interact with me, and then they wanted to have a workshop specifically done with me on glazes. So they went and asked the tutor, can we have a lesson in your class with Danny, which is really, really sweet. And it's kind of just like, oh, like, I'm obviously doing something well. That, like, there's such a good compliment that, like, that they've got the students have all collectively in that class decided, like, we want to have a workshop with Danny, and like they've specifically gone out of their way to ask for a workshop. So yeah, it's just really, really good. And then, like, got plenty of handouts for, like, my glazing workshop. Handouts? Oh, fucking hell. Plenty of sign-ups for my workshop that I've got on Wednesday now. So, like, my next glazing workshop is actually fully booked before even advertising it. So yeah, should be really good. And then that one, we're doing it on traditional glazes and fake glazes. So basically fake gas kiln glazes, because basically we're working with electric kilns here. So we're basically going to be doing glazes which you get kind of like the same aesthetic and effect as you would using a gas kiln, because you get different outcomes using a gas kiln or electric kiln, because one's an oxidation reaction and the other one's a reduction. But there's ways to get like a similar effect to like what you would get within gas glazes on well, using an electric kiln, and using glazes that are suitable for an electric kiln. So I'm going to be showing them a couple of recipes that I need to Google and translate for that. So yeah, but overall it went really, really well, and so much better. And it's kind of just like, right, it's more effort kind of to get it up to like a really good standard, but like once it's done, it's like it's so much more smoothly, and it went so well. So yeah, it's really, really good. So that was this week. And then also just like a lot of yeah, just making work and sorting it out, because in 2 weeks time we've got half room. So my first exhibition in the residency, so it's like a month before my final exhibition, part of the scheme. So this is with like an additional one on top. Really amazing space, so really excited to be showing. And we'll be showing with Amit and Margarita, and it's going to be really interesting kind of how we create kind of like dialogue between work and how we curate it, because we want to curate it really interestingly. But again, it's just so much work. Oh my god, like you underestimate how much kind of like how long it takes to make a piece of work. And like I didn't bring any piece of work out here with me, but literally I'm well, trying to make like 3 or 4 pieces of work ready to show, and they're going to be kind of like works in progress, not completely refined and finished, but and experiments. But at the same time, it's kind of just like to get kind of, I don't know, for them to work or kind of to be really interesting. Like it takes time, and it's literally just like especially because I'm making some of the work in ceramic, and it's kind of just like, to do a ceramic project in a month is like, it's ambitious, like especially if it takes a lot of time, like the one I'm doing. But like literally I'm literally just trying at the moment, just like this week has by far been like the hardest and worst week I'd say, just like in terms of my practice, like not anything else. Like the actual things that we've done in Taiwan have been great, and the workshops have gone great. It's just like in terms of my practice, this has like killed me this week, like because I'm here till early hours in the morning, just trying to get things done and sorted, ready for this exhibition. But I've got 1 more week now before I need to kind of like properly gather the stuff together and start setting up. So yeah, we'll see. I've still not completely decided what I'm showing. I've got ideas for pieces, but it's going to literally be kind of like a case of what is ready to show, or what can I do within the space in a short amount of time. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's taking a lot of time, it's a lot of work, I'm exhausted, but really thankful for the opportunity, and I'm gonna make it work, obviously gonna make it work. And it's just a case of hard work now, just to get kind of, because I've got high expectations for my work, so it's kind of just like got to get it done. But yeah, literally, like, I don't even know if I said this at the start, but like, it's, well, Sunday morning here now. I was supposed to wake up early, manage to get up early because I went to bed late last night again. Because I've got 24 hours access to the studio, which is absolutely insane. So I've been staying here till 2, 3 a.m. most nights, and then trying to get in as early as I can the next morning from when I wake up. But yeah, it's basically Sunday today, Easter Sunday, so happy Easter everyone. Halfway through the residency, which is mad, so it's kind of just like the final part now. I feel like I've been here ages, like it literally has felt like ages now, just in terms of kind of like remembering things that have happened in the UK or like what I'm going to go back to, and it's just like, it's been a long time, like, but then it's because we filled it with so much stuff, but like, it's gone great, it's gone so great so far, and it's kind of just like, one more week of pushing to get this work done for half room, and then as soon as that exhibition is up, full focus is going to be on the end exhibition, but then I can put like I don't know, my foot off the gas, like I don't have to work as hard, and then I can start slowing down, concentrating on like 2 or 3 like good pieces of work, but like nothing as ambitious pushing, sorry, as this half room work, but I'm excited. I am literally really excited. But yeah, what I wanted to do kind of like this week was I wanted to just show kind of the studio space that I'm working in, because it's absolutely insane. I don't know how to spin the camera, like, because like I'm recording and it won't let me for some reason, or I just don't know how to do it. I don't know, but for some reason, yeah, I don't know how to spin the camera, so I'm literally just gonna try and like do some shit. But yeah, so basically this long table over here, so like this is like just my table in the space, so I've literally got like a huge table to myself, which is insane. And then you got like student shelves. I'm trying to work out trying to see, okay, that's the biggest kiln, electric kiln they've got, so then just like shelves of work. So then you've got other tables, so that's the space, and you've got like loads of pottery wheels on the side at the back. This is the facility. Then you've got 3 more kilns per here, brand new one, middle-sized one and a small one, and then slab roller, and then you've got the glazing area then, so you got like spray booth, and then all the raw ingredients in lovely pots that I organised and translated. So you've got things like dolomite, and then the translation. Yeah, essentially it's insane. It's literally insane, especially for me to have this access on a residency scheme in a university, especially 24 hours. It's kind of just like for free. It's, yeah, I've literally hit a gold mine, and it's literally the reason why I'm kind of just like pushing myself in ceramics to make work, because it's like when I've got access to facilities like this, it's just like I can't say bloody no, and like I've got to make the most of it. So yeah, but hopefully as soon as this is out of the way, I can start working on some other things. But yeah, what is there to do? In terms, well, next week now I've got like, again, like my glazing workshop that I said, that on traditional glazes, but then I've also got a workshop on slip casting and mold making in ceramics, because they don't teach that here, and it's very different process here. We're using different materials, so I don't know if it's going to work, but literally that is the case for most of my projects and things. Working out kind of like changing your practice in ceramics here, there's so many things that change, just kind of just working out what actually works, and just like telling the students, look, in the UK I know how to do this, and like I've got experience doing this, but here it's completely different. So it's kind of just like, I'm going to use my knowledge to try and work out how to do it, but at the same time, I can't guarantee results. We're all experimenting in this, especially me as well. And like, I think the students really respond well to that as well. They're literally just like, they're just excited to kind of just like test it out. And I'm literally just like, guys, this could actually turn out really shit. Like, I have no idea how this is gonna go, but let's just give it a go and like try not to blow up the kiln. Like, that is literally just what I say every lesson. It's just like, guys, let's just experiment. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we may as well. But yeah, so I've got that this week. And then I'm also trying to recruit students for an artwork for Half Room that I need help making, just because I don't have enough time. And then I also want their involvement. And I think it's a really good piece. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't know if it's going to work yet. And then also I need to recruit the students, but it should be really, really good. Maybe I'll talk about it next week once it gets going. And once I know that it works. But really, really good piece, and should be a really standout piece that I'm showing in particular at Half Room. So should be good, should be good. But yeah, and then in terms of kind of news of the UK, oh my god, yesterday I had like the amazing Easter news of, well, not amazing at all. Basically, my landlord is kicking us out, so me and the boys out in 2 months' time. So luckily it's when I come back to the UK, so I've got I think 2 weeks to find like a new place when I'm back. So I've got 2 weeks there before it's like ta-ra, kick out. But he's given us 2 months now to kind of start looking for a place, and I need to have a call with the boys sometime this week to kind of work out what's people's plans, if people are looking to go home or whether they're looking to find a place together, separate. It's kind of, we'll see what happens. But not the most ideal situation, because I'm probably going back to the UK now, like my most kind of awkward position in terms of trying to find a new place, because I'm technically unemployed and I'm technically don't have any wage or earnings from the last 3 months when I go back. So it's kind of just like, this should be really fun to try and find and sign a contract on a new place, renting, when they've got no proof of income and no job. So we'll see how that goes. I have no idea, but I've been in worse positions before, so it's kind of just like, this is nothing, we'll just see what happens. Worst comes to shove, I end up back in Wales, but then that is the worst scenario. I absolutely don't want to go back to Wales, but like, that is a very unlikely scenario. Like, I'll end up subletting if I need to, like continuously finding new places until I've got like 3 months income and some jobs under my belt. But yeah, linking to jobs is kind of, it's really exciting, because I'm gonna try and go, when I go back to the UK, and start like being freelance, which is something I've been kind of eyeing as my goal, but like I didn't think it would happen I'd try push it so soon. I think because basically since graduating it was my goal, right, I want to be working freelance, but because of I'm still building my network in London, and when I first graduated I was working in Tesco's still, so I was still trying to work out kind of like, okay, I need to find contacts in kind of the arts and experience in the arts working in London, to be able to go freelance first. So it's kind of just like, right. And then I also needed a full-time job, because I was just like so broke, I had debt to pay off. So I was kind of just like, right, I need to sort all this stuff, and I need to first get a full-time job and then try to work out how I can become freelance. But moving towards freelance was always the goal, but like I didn't think it would happen so soon, and like this residency has really helped push that, because I've already started having conversations with the V&A, so they reached out this week asking about kind of my potential return to employment with them, and whether in terms of recruitment would I be looking for more of a contract, or would I be looking to come back as like a freelance worker within their freelance pool. And I requested to go back to the V&A as freelance. Really thankful that like they reached out to me and contacted me asking offering me the opportunity to go back and to, because I do really want to go back, because I feel like I wasn't fully used for like my skill sets when I was there, but then it was like the probation period, so it's kind of just like, but by the so it's difficult to kind of to be able to use all your skill sets, especially during the probation period, and especially then in an institution when there's so many health and safety and kind of training, because you're working with such valuable objects. Like, you need to be kind of, I don't know, go through the whole training process and everything just to make sure that you're fine before you can use your skill sets that you already have. But towards the end, I think I was really starting to show kind of like my skill sets and some of the things I could do. And I did actually really enjoy working there, and like the team as well. They were really great people to work with. So, and it was exciting work. So it's kind of just like, I'm looking to go back. So I did really want to go back, and I am hoping that we do manage to sort out coming back. But I've got so many kind of potential opportunities coming up now with my work that I want to push, especially kind of going on either residencies, and then also I'm kind of in contact speaking with another employer. I'm not going to talk too much about it yet, because I'm still waiting kind of to figure out if it's actually going to happen or not, and kind of like then those conversations are going to happen when I go back into the UK. So but yeah, so there's other kind of employment as well that are interesting that I want to be a part of. So it's kind of just like freelance, I think, is the best way for me, and it's something that I have been striving to do so that I have more time for my practice. So it's kind of just like, right, when I go back to the UK now, I'm gonna push going freelance. And like, despite that not being a good situation for me, in terms of kind of, because of my house, I need to find somewhere to live now as well, potentially. As soon when I go back, it's kind of just like, I just need like this, I don't know, I need to push forward with this change, because like this change is kind of being presented to me, and it's like, okay, you wanted to be freelance, so there's loads of just like, I don't know, I believe in kind of like things happen for a reason, and kind of just like, if you're asking for something and then it comes, you just gotta do it and kind of go for it. And yeah, it's provided like a lot of opportunity now for change when I go back, and which is really exciting, because I love like when things are changed anyway. It's just like, I love change. I love change so much. Like, change is so changed. Like, I love change. But I just love forced change. I think that's like the best kind of change. It's just like when it's beyond your control, and it's just like, I don't know, the universe kind of forces you to kind of change, and it's kind of just like, you've asked for this change, and now like you've been kind of sitting on it, just like, oh, how do I actually do it? How do I navigate it? But like now it's kind of just like, shit, no, like, you're gonna have to find somewhere to live, bitch. You're gonna be homeless and also jobless. So it's literally just like, sort it out, kind of figure out how to do it. But no, I'm really excited, really excited about it. It's kind of just like, right, this is the next kind of challenge that I've been kind of like wanting to happen, but like it's not been ready or time. Financially, I should be okay when I go back, like better than I was before going, but still not in like a perfect position, especially to be looking for a new place. So we'll see how I cope financially. But like, again, it's just, I'm just excited about kind of the forced change, and kind of just like how I'm just gonna have to try and work out how to navigate it, and kind of, yeah, work out how to go freelance, because then that's gonna just change kind of my career and practice. I think make me a lot more balanced and kind of like happier, and then also, which is gonna kind of impact my mood and kind of just like attract a lot more things that I'm really interested and passionate with that into my life. So yeah, it's just exciting times, really exciting times, like this forced change. But yeah, I could have dealt with just kind of like, you know, this what was I gonna say? well, I could have dealt with just like this change to work, trying to work freelance as kind of like my main big change for when I go back. That I could have dealt with, but like, I don't know, now finding someone else to live as well on top of that, it's kind of just like, it's a bit more than what I asked for, to be honest. But again, it's kind of just like, right, time for a change, so we'll just see what happens. Like I said, we've got to talk to the boys, see what their mind's at, and it's difficult because like I'm gonna be like, out of all the boys there, I'm the one that's gonna be in the most precarious position because I don't have a job. I won't have an employment contract, and I won't have any kind of like 3 months of the last month's income. So that's going to be really interesting if the boys decide that like we're going to look for a place together, and yeah, I'm going to be the one that's going to put them in like a really awkward position, which I don't really want. So we'll see what the boys say, because like obviously I'd love to live with them still, but at the same time it's kind of just like I don't want to be the reason why they don't end up getting a house or don't manage to be able to secure a house because of like my financial situation and like the crazy way that I'm living my life. It's just like, yeah, so we'll just see what happens. But like I'm not bothered, like what happens, it's kind of just like what happens, and like I still get on really, really well with the boys, so we'll just see what happens. But yeah, just add another thing to my list, and like today especially, oh my god, Easter Sunday, so we're gonna do some chilled Easter events just to kind of celebrate and have a break. But I've just got so much shit to do today, like alone, like my list is crazy, so I need to end this video now soon, because it's literally just like translation ready for my lessons this week. I need to go to the second-hand clothing shop to get stuff for my project. I need to get textiles ready so they can dry out and be put onto fire by Tuesday, so then they're ready for Wednesday. And it's kind of just like I've got to get my pieces finished and kind of start refining them, because they need to dry out and again go in on Tuesday, so then they're ready to be shown. And it's kind of just like loads of things, and then there's other things as well that I just haven't thought about yet, but so like Instagram posts as well, and I'm behind on that. So it's like loads and loads and loads of shit. So it's kind of just like, right, I need to end this call and get moving. So keep it at that for this week now. I can't even speak English. My English has gone so poor since being here. It's so funny. But yeah, just really busy, exhausted, got so much to do. Got that exhibition in Half Room, that's my main focus. Probably do a video next week discussing kind of how much of a mess I am in the situation, trying to pull shitty sculptures together. But yeah, it's going really good. Really good interaction with the students. Yeah, university has been really lovely and really kind of great still. The residency as a whole has been amazing. Sam and Amit, Austin and Amy kind of are kind of the representatives, and then our interns, they've just been amazing as well, helping navigate everything. Like they've been so on top of it, and like we've all been so pushed, kind of just like trying to do as much stuff and sort as much stuff as we can. And I feel like everyone at some point this week is kind of just like had a breaking point, kind of just like, oh my god, like what, like this is so intense, like we're getting kind of dragged left, right and center, just like with a million things to do. But it's just because we're so passionate to get this as good as we can, and like we've pushed to get as much opportunities and to see and sort out as much things as we can, essentially. I feel like we've pushed to have kind of like what you would expect initially within like a 6-month residency into 3 months. That is literally how I would say that, like how we've kind of navigated this residency. Is just like, okay, what you would expect within a 6-month program, we've just made it within a 3-month program. But yeah, we've just made the most of it, and like it's just been insane. So yeah, keep it as that, because it's going up to lovely 30 minutes in length for the video. I'll do another video next week, but yeah, happy Easter everyone, and hope you all have an amazing time. And yeah, I'll just update everyone on like how chaotic my life is next week, so we'll see. Ta-ra,